Starting episode 2. Welcome to... Okay, whatever. You know, I never think about how to start these things. I don't have fun, cool stuff to talk about. So, welcome back to...
I have a thing to talk about.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I mean, it's not like anything amazing, but I've been doing a coding project. Or, not project. I am doing a coding project, but I've been doing a coding boot camp to learn how to do web development.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
It's a 3.5-month program, and this week is my last week in the program.
Woo!
Nice.
Graduation!
Yeah. No, seriously.
Yeah.
I know you've been busy.
I'll be graduating on Friday. Pretty excited about it. It's been a very long and stressful 3.5 months.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. So now I get to do the fun part where I look for jobs where they're like, hey, we want a junior developer that's got 3 years of experience. In
Yes.
the field.
Well, how do I get experience if I don't work?
Yeah, I
Such
think
a
that
shit show.
to say that like a junior developer and then also require that, it's like, well, then how do you break into that? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know.
Does your 3 months of a school not count?
He could be like, look, each month was a year.
It doesn't count as a year, that's for sure.
Well, I'm sure you'll find something, right? I mean, come on.
Hopefully.
Can you recode our website? Because it keeps breaking.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Ugh, I can, but it'd be really hard.
Yeah, I know. Like, literally, the reason why the episode didn't go out on time last week was because the player, the audio player on the website needed an update. I'm like,
Oh.
we have auto updates selected. Why doesn't it just update itself?
No, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
You got to pay somebody to fix it, to do the update for you.
of course.
Well, so just to wrap up my my project that I'm doing, it's a final capstone. It uses all of the stuff that we've learned, and my team is developing a website that sells cakes.
Ooh.
It looks.
Can I buy one?
I mean, I guess you could. There's nobody making the cakes, actually.
False advertising.
I can buy the thought of the cake.
Not that it'll be good for a Twitch stream, but I can show you guys our website after we're done with this.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
I've seen
I-
it, but I'll still see it. I'll watch it again.
I remember I think it was my sophomore year in high school, I took a class on how to use, I think it was Microsoft software on how to make websites. And it was like, I didn't know what I was doing. So I just made, back then I was like even more into football than I am now. So I made a website that just had links to the team's websites. That was it.
Nice.
The easiest thing ever.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
it was literally ESPN, except all it did was to link you to the team's websites.
Ow.
I
Hello,
got
world.
I got a B, so I passed.
There you go.
That
The
that
rest of the
reminds me-
time, I just played like on miniclip.com. If anybody remembers that website,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it was like like Flash games.
Mm.
It reminds me of my computer class in college. Our group, I think I don't know if I've said it on the podcast before, but I've definitely told some of you guys that my teacher was like real big into Bowflex. So we made this like Rampage style game where he was like standing on top of the Bowflex building
Oh gosh.
and he was having to defend it against airplanes that were flying by and dropping bombs on it.
So he was like King Kong.
Yeah, but I mean, he wasn't like destroying the building. He was trying to stop like the air raid from destroying the Bowflex building.
Nice.
Wow.
So
There you
I don't
go.
know that I had that much, that I offered much to that project, but I was a part of it. So.
Participation trophy.
Yes, pretty much.
I just
So.
remember a typing class where, I mean, it's not as fancy as design, but my typing instructor, which you may have had her at some point, Chris, Alex, I'm sure you did, but she would always like just throw out letters for you to type, and her pronunciation of S still gets me every day because it was like ass space. Ass, space. It's like, oh my God. To have junior high students dealing with that and not laugh was difficult.
I wonder if that was the same lady when I was there. That's
Yeah.
great. I remember we used to sit in the class and we all figured out how to send messages to each like other's specific computers. And I
Yeah.
forget what the code was, but that's all we would do. She'd be like up there, AS, and then we'd be sitting there typing messages, like talking about her.
You're like, does she realize she's saying ASS?
Yeah. Gosh.
Yeah.
Well, all this talk about computing and coding skills, we're dealing with that plenty in this adventure. Hardlight, Harlequin versus the Starfinder 4, and there's definitely some coding errors going on. And Alex, if you could bring that into this fictional world, that'd be some amazing skills to be able to put to use right now.
I do have one error that I can.
Ha!
Yeah.
God damn it.
So let's jump right back into this. So last week you guys made your way into this facility after a little bit of a bumpy ride in your spaceship, and you descended down in. You encountered a trap, which dealt a little bit of damage. Then you encountered a group of people that asked you to disable the trap, and you did, and they scurried out, not before giving Error a highly coveted badge so that he had access to the expo. Strangely, didn't have his name on it, but seems to be working nonetheless. You encountered some dead bodies on the stage, some survivors beneath the stage. Near as you can tell, there was some sort of calamity here, some sort of power surge overload, which caused all of these troubles. Still kind of unraveling a bit of that. And then Error also was able to help a particularly nerdy Vesk escape and got a Dashko and 700 credits in the process.
And a picture. Don't forget the
And
picture.
An awkward Chandler smile picture. And then as the commotion of the latest batch of survivors escaping ended, you noticed a creature standing up from behind a booth just across the way from the holographic stage. It appears to be a wolf-like creature.
Before we do that, can I want to do a callback to last episode where I was talking about Gen Con. I forgot about something that I received from a friend, and it was a toilet.
Herpes.
No,
That's
it was a toilet that says shitty dice. So if you have a shitty dice that's being shitty, put it in the toilet.
Nice.
Ah.
There you go.
Like that.
I like it.
Oh, that reminds me. So
I took a shit.
So speaking of things
I
that
swallowed some dice.
I did get a fun little free trinket from one of the trinket ladies around Gen Con. And
It was a Dashko.
It was actually on fire.
It was like a little glass bottle with beads in it, and it was a love potion, and it looked just like my drawing from years ago where you
my
guys said
God.
it was a dick going into balls.
That needs to be a t-shirt. We need
Yeah.
to do that.
Did we ever show that somewhere?
I
I don't think that we
know.
did.
No, I don't
No.
think you guys ever did.
We need to find that.
I'll see if I can find it.
Please. That's a t-shirt.
Google dick going into balls.
Don't do that. Don't do that unless you really want to see it.
Make sure your safe search is off.
Oh no. Yeah,
Guys,
but it made me giggle.
all I see are penises.
Oh no.
I think it's safe to say we won't find any of that in this expo today. But
All right.
you never know. I mean,
I hope not.
it's digitizing everything into weird stuff, so why not?
Mhm.
So yeah, you see this creature peering over the table. What do you do?
So Elkhorn's gonna walk over and ask, "Do you require any assistance?"
No, I'm fine. My wounds are minor. Do you require assistance?
Not at this time. We arrived because of a distress signal. The entrance has been untrapped if you wish to leave.
So you received my distress signal.
Ah, yes.
That is good.
Can you tell
Yes.
us what is happening?
Well, allow myself to introduce myself. My name is Aru Wigara. I'm a mechanic here for the expo. Offer basic programming skills and hardwiring. Well, essentially what happened was everybody knows JP, Mary Andrew. He's been championing this game for quite some time. And as Aru's talking, you can see that he's like not looking at you. You can see that he's clearly blind.
Oh yeah, I was just reading about Vlakas. Some of them are blind or deaf.
Yeah. I considered making one of these, and I think I was going to make a deaf one because I just didn't want to deal with the blind.
Yeah, it's rough.
But they get some pretty cool things. But yeah, Aru was like, well, everybody knows that JP was a little, well, didn't really care for safeguards, and threw all of this tech together. In his haste, he didn't bother to test anything or make sure everything was going to function properly. And the moment that he activated it, this place descended into absolute chaos. And these manifestations that you might have seen coming in, they're all created by the expo. That booth over there, the stage, is but a microcosm for what is happening all around. I fear if left unchecked, this entire moon will be transformed into something utterly terrible.
I see. Well, if we can prevent that from happening, we all will do our best.
I appreciate it. I can tell you, JP, he's probably received the worst of it for any of us that are still alive. He was somehow technomagically modified to become this creature known as the Hardlight Harlequin. He's no longer himself, but a merging of two creatures, both JP and this fictional character known as the horrible Harlequin. The last I saw him, he fled across into the server room.
Which direction is the server room?
Oh, I
It's
know.
just over
And
the,
I point out the map that I have.
I cannot see your map. However, I do know that it's directly across from my booth, behind the stage.
Yes, very well. We shall investigate. Thank you for your information.
I appreciate you responding. I wish that I could aid you further, but all I have for you is knowledge.
That is
If there's
quite
anything
all right.
further, if you need a place to retreat to, I've managed to hardwire some of the devices here into a sort of defense. It won't provide any firepower, of course, but it might fool these creations from pursuing you.
That is most kind of you. We shall keep that in mind.
If you're, going to try to get into those doors, unfortunately I don't have the key. My associates had it, but I haven't seen them since the destruction. They headed off somewhere, I believe, into the, Call to Honor booth. It's directly north of here.
Yes, we shall investigate and see if your friend is still alive.
Thank you. If you find a word, please let me know.
Of course.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Elkhorn turns and almost steps on Glico and then goes, excuse me, I apologize.
oh, well, no problem. Not the first time. Yeah, Glico, they had run over with the map, but also, they decide to give this guy, Eru, a serum of healing because it seemed like he was still kind of in rough shape.
Okay, yeah, and he... Are you sure?
Yeah, it looks like you could use it, and we'll help get you out of here when we're done.
I appreciate this. And he takes the serum and drinks it.
Cool.
And immediately he seems to, like, sigh in relief.
Nice. All right,
you.
you rest up. We'll get you on the way out.
Best of luck.
Yep. And then, yeah, Glico runs over to the group, I guess, and figures out what everyone wants to do.
Where is Error at this point?
don't
I
feel
think
like
Error went.
Back.
Yeah, Error went back to the booth, and he's like trying to pocket any of the games that are at the that A6 booth.
I like
Okay.
He was
the
at earlier.
idea that like this whole time we're doing some crazy shit, learning some all this stuff, and you're like, this convention's dope.
He definitely like played the quick demo, and then he like nobody's there, so he like tried to pocket some of the games. He's like, I can sell these.
Okay, yeah. And there's just a table, and the game's called Doshko Legends, and there's just like a whole box of these sitting right on the table.
Yeah. Yeah, he throws a couple into his bag. Like.
Okay. So yeah.
Depending on like the timelines here, I think he's maybe heading over to the next booth by the time you guys head up to the Legends game or whatever.
And Chris,
Okay.
Chris,
Yes.
if you look up the webcam, you can see the dick and balls.
Oh yeah.
Did you find it?
I did find it.
Yes.
You even got the hair. It's so weird.
It's
No!
got pubes.
They were roses.
Oh man, you gotta put that in the chat. Put that in the chat.
It's in staff chat or
Okay.
guest channel or something.
Oh gosh.
That's awesome. Yes, I'm so afraid that was lost forever.
I've had that on my phone since. Oh, hold on. There's a date on it.
It's a love potion.
March 31st, 2017.
Oh my god.
Jeez. Last accessed yesterday.
You can see our at the bottom of the picture is the first suggested name for the podcast.
Oh, what
Where we
was
come up
it?
with the Tales of the Dice.
Oh, okay.
Terrible.
I liked it.
Is
Terrible
Dice
name.
Tales a thing?
It was
Yeah, I think that's
a
one I came up with.
suggestion.
Yeah, I think I said that one.
We
Dice
chose
Tales.
against it because it was too close to an IP.
Ah. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
All right.
Okay, so let me go ahead make sure I got this right because I think I might have said the wrong one. But this A5-1 is actually Call to Honor, and A4 is the champion squad game.
Okay. I knew A4 is where we were gonna go, but I guess A5 is probably where Error is.
Yeah.
Nearby.
I just want to make sure I told you the person Eru was talking about. I said the wrong booth is actually over in A4. That's where Eru last saw them working.
Okay.
So, but just so you have correct information, you guys can go to which other booth you want.
Okay.
Well, Elkhorn's gonna head towards A4 because that's the lead we got. So.
And we probably and we're probably, since we've been finding survivors, I feel like that should also be a side objective, would be finding more survivors.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. As I head up to, I assume I catch a glimpse of Error off to the side.
It's like heading over to this booth.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's Error. And Q is gonna head on over. What's going on?
I've just had the most thrilling demo, Dashko Legends.
Ooh. Was it
They're
fun?
still demoing?
I have a unique code that allows me as many attempts through the demo as I would desire.
Whoa. Can I?
I even got some swag, and he like holds up his Dashko.
Q's tiny little beady eyes go like the tiniest wide, but you can barely notice that his eyes are wide, but they go wide. Whoa, that looks real.
They're just giving them away.
I wouldn't even be able to carry it. And he hovers over this desk and kind of like looks around.
Okay. So this is the Call to Honor booth. You see that it's like a military themed game. Call to Honor.
Call of Duty.
Yeah. It showcases an immersive military simulation first-person shooter game in which the main character is a decorated war hero blasting their way through ravenous hordes of fearsome insectile swarm in high-action firefights. On one screen, the game's promo loops take the form of an in-world recruitment propaganda reel with old-fashioned closed captions. It's periodically interrupted by the Hardlight Harlequin character, assuring viewers that the new game will give players a true life or death experience.
Well, that doesn't seem right.
I'm not a fan of this Harlequin figure.
Yeah, he kind of sucks. So you said the demo itself is doing that?
Yeah, it seems like a standard like demo video, like on the
trailer?
vid screen.
It's like a trailer?
It's like a trailer, yeah. But given what you've seen so far, like especially with the android at the entrance, it seems like it never featured the Hardlight Harlequin before.
Right.
Like now all of a sudden it's like slowly taking over things.
I'm going to use my hacking kit. I'm going to pull it out and see if I can maybe try and figure out what this Harlequin, like if it's like buried itself into the code or something. Is
Okay.
that something I can do? Like, does that make sense? That probably doesn't make any sense because I'm stupid. Is that something I can do? Like, try and figure out how he has hacked into the game or trailer?
Like stop a virus?
Yeah.
yeah, you can try that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give us a general perception check.
yeah, you can try to hack into the computer.
I don't. I got a 15.
Okay. No, you're not able to break into this display. And I need. Let's see. I'm trying to get names down. You and Error, give me a perception check.
That's me. 14.
Okay, Error.
15.
15. Okay. You're seeing these images of the Hardlight Harlequin pop in and out, but you can't really make heads or tails of it. Just this flashy, awesome trailer. It's kind of like drawing you in. And then all of a sudden there seems like a surge in power, and these characters that are on the screen suddenly like leap out of the screen, and they seem to be occupying the booth right behind you, like right in front of you behind the desk.
What?
And you hear these soldiers, and they say, "Gentlemen, aim and fire!" And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh no!
Holy shit!
Hot dog.
All right, I'm going to throw. Guys, it's going in the toilet. Got a natural 1 on the initiative.
Oh.
That's a 2.
23.
Okay, 23 and Elkhorn,
4.
4 and
You
Error,
beat me.
23.
23. Okay,
Damn.
so rewrite this.
I have a +7 initiative.
Oh, you beat me by 1.
Here we go. So this is round 1. Error, even though you like got zapped, like pulled into this imagery and stuff, and you're just like really into the games right now, you realize something is up and this is real. And you're up first.
Oh, I'm up first. Are there bad guys that I can see?
No, these are just like, just imagine a series of like 5 guys like standing here across from you.
Do they have burgers
So
and
If
fries?
you just want to, if you want to interact with them, 5 guys and fries.
Yeah.
If you want to interact with them, just tell me what you want to do. But I don't actually have a token for these guys. See if I can pull something up real quick.
Oh man, I wish I wasn't first.
They're like human guys from Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Oh, like human guys.
Human guys.
Do you think they
Gotcha.
have general perception?
They know what's going on. I think so. It's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So then everybody else shut up. Error stoic as ever. Letting that, or not dropping that android
Charm.
veneer. Yeah. He like ever so slightly furrows his brow, and I'm gonna cast magic missile.
Okay.
Ooh.
Give me. All right. Go ahead. Yeah, do that.
Okay.
So that's
I
just
do it.
unerringly hits.
Yeah.
Guys,
as
I
a full round.
forgot something on episode 1.
Okay.
Oh.
I have a little Squawks companion.
Oh man, I remember that.
It didn't show up on my character sheet until now.
Oh, now you don't.
Oh,
It's dead.
it's back on the ship.
Wow.
All right. This magic missile.
The good thing we stopped so that we could relive the fact that there's a Squawks companion on the ship.
I'm upset. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, as a full round action, I can cast this with 3 missiles, each targeting one of the soldier guys, human guys.
Okay. Human.
So that's a 1 and 2 3s.
Okay. All right.
Wait, is I forget. I'm sorry. Is magic missile add a +1 to those?
for damage?
Yeah.
I think it's D4 plus 1.
Okay.
That's what
Sounds
it is.
right.
Yeah, I don't remember, and I'm just looking at the character sheet, so.
Yeah, 1d4 plus 1.
Cool. So 2 and 2 4s.
All right, 2 and 2 4s, and we'll just apply these randomly at first, unless you have a preference.
I think it's the 3 directly in front of him.
Okay, so rather quickly, you see 2 of these disappear, and 1 takes a little bit of damage.
Oh, they're like super weak. Super weak. Super weak.
So that's your full round action. It is now Glico's turn.
Yeah. So caught a little bit off guard, but I do have my static arc pistol out from before, so I'm gonna go ahead and since I'm so short, would I actually have a clear shot, or do I have to move?
You could take a shot, but they get partial cover or partial cover.
Okay.
Because they're closer to the cover than you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, but yeah. I'll shoot for the one a little bit off to the right. Or the
Okay.
one all the way to the right. Alright. It continues. 21.
Okay, that's a hit.
Okay.
Which one are you targeting?
The one to the right. Like all the way to the right.
Okay.
And then that's gonna be a 5 electricity damage.
Okay. This one seems to like take even more damage from that as it electrifies it, and it blinks out.
Cool. I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay. Now the remaining 2, you hear the guy in the middle shout. He's like, "Hold your lines, boys! Take aim!" And they're gonna take shots, and that's gonna be. What's my total here? It's 24 against KAC versus Error and Q.
That is a major hit.
So that's gonna be 4 points of piercing damage as they unload machine gun rounds, plinking off the desk in front of them, but a couple of errant bullets hit you guys, and it's now Elkhorn's turn.
Oh, let's see. Elkhorn is going to activate an ability, Nitrate Array, which allows him to use his nanites to create a plasma ringed single valve, which is a plasma weapon.
It's fucking cool.
And then I'm going to take a shot at the soldier in the middle closest to me. And fine. That's a 14.
14 is a hit.
EAC.
That is a hit. Is this now? What kind of weapon damage does this do?
So this is going to be electricity and fire damage.
Half and half.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's 4 points total.
So 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
Okay, and that takes additional damage from the electricity damage, and it winks out of existence. And
Nice.
as these creatures are winking out of existence, they're dropping gear as well. That doesn't seem to disappear.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
The final soldier says, "I will avenge you, Captain." And it is, let's see, Elkhorn, you have a move action, or did you use
No,
that
his
to-
move action was to create the
Yeah,
rifle.
making
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Or not, it's a pistol. I think it's a small arm.
Yeah, it's a small arm, and I have an ability that I have a bunch of nanites in me, and I can fabricate things with them,
Oh,
basically. So I
okay.
fabricated the
Cool.
gun and shot.
Okay, cool. All right, so now
Real
it's
cool.
Q's turn. You're seeing these guys drop like flies. There's one last one training its gun again in your direction.
He says, "Oh my god, I forgot Squawks!" And he shoots him with his gun.
All right.
He shoots his squawks.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Alright.
God.
Let's see here. What am I shooting at? A skip shot pistol. It's gonna take bleed.
Hey.
I'm sure it can bleed, right? It's a totally real thing.
Probably.
4d4 plus 4. 15. 19 points of piercing damage.
All right, this one disappears in a flash.
And he's
of light.
bleeding.
And he's bleeding. One drop of blood hits the ground as this creature vanishes, and more gear falling to the ground. Did you say you were hacking this too? Right before this happened, you were hacking the computers.
Is that?
I don't think.
Yeah, I was trying to hack it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. All right. So yeah, this last one disappears, and you see all this gear lying on the ground.
What the heck were those things? They were real, but not.
This game was incredible.
Are you ready for the second demo?
Please.
I
no.
could not be more ready.
Okay, Chandler. Yeah, no. Glico walks over to one of these computers and slowly reaches up with their like vines and just shuts the computer like slowly, like so they don't pop back out.
Q flies over to these weapons or gear and like kicks it to see if they're real.
Oh yeah, and you reach down, you kick a grenade across the room, and it definitely sounds of metal.
What?
And it explodes.
Yeah,
Definitely
He like
doesn't
picks
detonate.
it up like it's a big old boulder.
Yeah, so there are 4 frag grenades, 2 incendiary grenades,
I can't.
and there also seems to
Oh, yeah,
be
yeah.
a Mark I thermal capacitor.
Okay, maybe I'm a little bit bigger than I think I am. Because I'm not considered tiny or small. But most of his body is the brain. But yeah, he picks up the grenade with 2 hands and he's like, they seem real. He holds one up. And he like tosses one to each person. I don't know. Can everyone use grenades? I'm not sure.
I don't feel like I would want one.
So?
Pulls the pin. Hot potato!
Oh no. Free swag!
Everyone gets a frag.
I do not. I refuse the grenades.
You refuse?
I refuse the grenades.
I'll take 2 then. Is it just the grenades?
The grenades, and there's 4 frags, 2 incendiary grenades. These are both level 2. And then a Mark I thermal capacitor.
Mark I thermal capacitor, and what is that?
I don't know. I didn't look that one up. I didn't even see that one until now. I saw the grenades. That is an armor upgrade and regulates heat. In addition, the armor grants you cold resistance and fire resistance, which with the Mark I, it's resistance 5.
And I make my way around this booth and slowly close every single laptop.
Okay, Glico, as you're closing the laptops, you see that it pops up on the screen and says level 2 approaching, and there's like a countdown, and you feel like you don't have much time here before
What's
something
that
else
countdown say?
You've got like less than 20 seconds.
Okay.
Can I quickly try to hack it and turn it off?
Yeah.
I do that.
So I
All right, here we go.
explain that there's a countdown to level 2.
This is a full round action. This will count you 6 seconds of your 20.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a 5.
Can I aid? Oh, well.
Right.
All right. As he fails, I also try.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 15.
It's a
Okay.
20 on the die with my 1232.
Okay, yeah, you're able to swoop in and deactivate this.
Okay.
Dang, your computer skills are way better than mine.
Insane.
Oh, yeah.
In the membrane. Oh, sorry.
Ah, I get
That
it.
is mostly what you are.
And then we see it shut down. It's like, oh god. Well, I mean, we technically would have had like 3 or 4 more chances. 4? Yeah, 4. That's how math works. But, oh, thank God. I didn't want to fight those guys again or whatever was coming next.
Well, there's probably more guys around, so we should get going.
Chris, are there any copies of the game laying around at the booth?
Yeah, absolutely. Dozens.
Error is just again shoveling some of the copies into his backpack.
I feel like eventually you're gonna have one of those carts, like with a pallet full of stuff on the way out. Yeah.
$300,000.
Yeah, exactly what I was going for. All right. A4? We making it over there? Because I'm assuming no one was hiding under the booth, but I'll double check.
Yeah, you don't see any bodies here.
We were looking for a key, weren't we? Was that at this booth?
No.
No, it was
Go
the
to
one
the
next to
door.
us.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Cool.
yeah, Elkhorn's gonna head that way now.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody heads over. Error tagging along behind as
Yes.
they swoop up the last of the games. And here in this one,
A4.
this is the game hotly anticipated by everybody. You have found your way into the champion squad headquarters, and this one is one of the expo's highlights, based on the prominent, popular, very expensive to license comic book series of the same name. Strangely, though, the heroes seem to be missing from the holographic demos throughout this booth, replaced by the comic's villains aggrandizing the Hardlight Harlequin. After several minutes of non-stop praise and adoration, a gnome in a bright jester's costume strolls onto the screen. His words, spoken, also appear in comic-style speech bubbles over his head. Thank you, my loyal and admiring fans. Rest assured, our future is a bright one, free from the meddling of troublesome interlopers, like these so-called heroes. His finger stabs out towards the viewer in accusation, and then he vanishes in a flash of lights. And a moment later, the demo starts anew.
I'm gonna fly up on the counter and see if I can find this person we were told was over here.
Okay. You fly up on the counter, and you do spot a body over in the far right corner.
Oh.
However, you also spot a couple of gadgets, should we say, that are box-shaped, and then the tops open up, and leaping out towards you, there seems to be like these jester-like creatures holding these crazy knives, or crazy scissors, and they begin to strike at you. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh my god.
All right.
So let me send these tokens to the...
Ah, there it is. Hey,
map.
one.
Hey. Oh, 19.
Ooh.
So Error has a 26.
Okay, let me try to keep that in my brain while I give these guys
26
26 for Error. And let's see, Glico.
7.
Q.
18. I
18.
forgot what I got.
Elkhorn.
10.
10. All right, let's see what these creatures get. All right, and my sheet is getting very confused here. We got round 1 and order.
This is what we cut out of the podcast.
Yes. And all right, so I got the order. We're in round 1. Error, you're up first. Let me go ahead and get these the image blown up so you can see what these look like. So this is
Oh.
actually, I actually have a better image because these are the stock ones from the Alien Archive. So I'll show you the ones that are actually taken over by the Harlequin here, which I have an image, some artwork here from the book. So this is what you actually see.
Whoa!
Yeah, these are jesters appearing out of these things, spring-loaded, and yeah, they're striking at you with these blue and green pairs of scissors.
I hate
Oh
that.
boy.
And we actually have Error featured here in the photo, along with Clicko.
Yay.
There we go.
Aha.
Where am I at?
You're
You're out
sleeping.
getting,
Oh,
you're getting
right.
squats.
Yeah, so Error, am I okay to take my turn now?
Yes.
Okay. Error is going to reach down to his side, and his quick draw sheath is going to pop out. So swift action, he grabs his tactical semi-auto pistol. And he's going to swoop around to get a good line of sight on one of these scissor boxes and take a shot. That is a 16 plus 6, 22 against KAC.
All right, that's a hit.
Ooh, baby. That is 5 piercing damage.
Okay. That is good damage. All right, and you're shooting at this cute little jester gnome that's made sinister by its scissors in hand.
And he's like up against one of the walls, and like anybody that looks over at him, there's like a poster behind him that like the guy on the poster's in the same pose that he's in.
Okay, so good opening volley. It's Q's turn.
Q is going to guarded step back so as not to get sliced and diced. And then he's going to say, ooh, actually. Okay. I'm going to say, get him! And he points
Okay.
at the creature that, what was your name?
Error?
Error shot at.
Okay.
And that will give everyone a +1 to attack that creature.
I just did.
Okay, so get him. Don't forget, this first one has get him, and that applies to the first attack, right? Not all attacks.
It applies to all attacks.
Oh, okay.
That you're thinking of herring fire or whatever the
React,
other one.
okay. Yes. So yeah, just clarifying all attacks. Don't forget. And now it is the we'll just say a toy for all intents and purposes turn. It's going to move over to get in striking distance of Error. So it moves, like hops over, boinky boinky boinky, playing the little Jack in the Box music as it hops over. And it's going to lash out with these scissors. That's an 18 against KAC. Is that a hit on Error? 18 KAC?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so that's 10 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
And now the second one is going to hop over and get within striking distance of Q. So lashing out with its green scissors. Yeah, that's 28 against KAC. So had your big brain right in the center of its slicers. And that is 5 points of slashing damage. As this is happening, you see an image pop up on one of the nearby screens of the Hardlight Harlequin, and he goes, "Oh, that looks like that one hurt." It is now Elkhorn's turn.
Alright, Elkhorn is gonna take aim at the one closest to error. Get that bonus on attack.
You said that was 5 points of damage?
Yes.
And that is going to be 24.
Yep.
And that will be 5 electricity damage and fire damage. So I don't know how that splits.
Oh gosh, we went over this in the episode that I just was listening to in our podcast. I think you choose.
Yes, you do.
Okay, then I'll do electricity damage.
Okay. Here. All right. So it's total of 5.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So you do electricity damage. However, you don't seem. It doesn't seem like it does any excess damage to this creature.
Okay.
Lame.
All right. So, but still a good shot, backing up your ally, and it is now Glicko's turn.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just making sure because I was going to mime everything if I needed to.
Well, do both.
Okay.
Yeah, just go with
so
that.
I'm
That'll
going
work
to
great.
pew pew shoot the guy with the bonus. From where I'm
It'll
at.
get cover.
Yeah.
It'll get cover. So
How
just
much of
5 foot
a-
step to your left.
I really want to double attack, but okay. I'll step to the left and be safe about it. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and shoot the guy straight ahead of me now. Let's see. 18 EAC.
That's a hit.
All right. Max damage, so 8 electricity.
Alrighty, bringing it down. 8 points of damage.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, you've done a significant amount of damage on this one.
All right.
Good job uniting together. And move and standard action. So now it's round 2. Error, you're up. You're backed into the corner. Allies are pegging this thing for you.
Gross.
Oh. Awful. Please stop this now.
Please wear your mask.
Well, while it's being pegged, I think I'm gonna fist it. I'm gonna use my Cestus battle glove, my cool gauntlet thing, and try to punch it right in the face.
You gonna give it some cestus?
Yeah.
Ugh.
So yeah, he just retaliates with the punch. Natural 20.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
Woo! Good job, me! Woo! That is
You know how to do math?
13 bludgeoning damage.
Why did it sound like you're taking a shit?
Because he was.
I was.
Okay. 13. And it seems to do a little extra damage with that critical hit.
Ooh.
So that's what? 6 point? 13,
Ha-
7.
yeah. Yeah.
It's 6 points.
You're doing that kind of math? Yeah, it's 6.
All right, so that's 19 points of total damage.
Nice.
You've like walloped this thing seemingly into oblivion, and it's only barely hanging back on. Its spring looks like it's about ready to snap in two.
They're weak to being hit very well.
Wow.
Thanks, Error.
Two.
That would be true for most things.
I'm getting some. Okay, my references are shit, but I'm getting some Spock vibes.
Yeah, I'm Spock.
Okay.
I'm really stupid, Data.
I think it's time to upgrade the android, Captain.
Oh,
all
what's what's Data's brother's name?
Lore.
Lore?
Yeah, I'm Lore.
Actually, he's probably more like B4.
That's
'Cause
true.
that was,
Oh,
yeah.
that's the
He was
one
the
that
simple
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
you're
the one that I was.
you're
That I.
discount Android. Okay. So it's now Q's turn.
I'm gonna take.
Gonna roll a general perception check.
Yeah.
And they'll all die.
Yes.
I'm gonna take a guarded step back. But it's a flying guarded step back. I don't know if I can actually do that, to be honest with you.
I think you can.
Yeah, that sounds right. And then I'm going to. I'll just do a get 'em on this guy that is fighting.
That's on his last spring.
Error.
Yep, I forgot your name again. Don't worry.
That was last spring. What a friend.
Yeah. Get him before he murders Error.
That is the plan.
And then I get
okay,
you get a +1.
It is now the toy's turn, and this gesture is going to full attack against Error. So that's going to be a -4 to everything.
Uh-oh.
I hate math. 19.
Why are we playing this
AC.
game?
I don't know.
Yep.
Making sure I'm doing my math right. Yeah. No, 18. 18.
It's still a hit.
Okay. That's 8 points of slashing damage. And the next attack, same thing, 18.
Yep. Kevin, you couldn't have just shot the thing instead of saying, hey, somebody else do this.
10 points of slashing.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm going to die because you don't shoot anything.
What are you talking about? I got a
That's-
critical hit earlier.
I mean, we just heard that this thing is like almost dead. All you have to do is hit it probably with like 1 point of damage and it would have died.
Oops.
And instead you let it hit me for 20 fucking points of damage.
You should have had a higher AC. So.
Jesus.
All right, jeez, words. Well, that's okay because now this other toy is going to hop up on the table right in front of Brain Boy and take an attack.
He's
natural
probably gonna
one.
hit. Oh, I lied. He did not.
Is that a
See,
natural?
you could have rolled
yeah.
a natural, 2 natural ones.
Hopped up on the table and like this, it was getting ready to strike at you, but its momentum carried it farther, and the spring sprung way out, almost so that it ends up in the other square before snapping back. And it's like the jester's like shaking its head. In the background, you see the Hardlight Harlequin like raising its fist in the air, it's like, "You idiots!" And it is Elkhorn's turn.
Elkhorn's gonna take a shot at the enemy next to Error. Because he seems to need the assistance. That will be a 22.
That'll be a hit.
And then I get a +1 because of the get him.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'll be a total of 6 damage.
It's only +1 to hit, not damage.
Oh, not damage. Gotcha. Yeah, that's 5 then. 5 damage.
You can describe your kill.
I'm gonna say fire this time, and the fire is gonna hit the toy Jack in the Box thing, and it's just gonna melt its spring, and it's gonna collapse into its box, and the box is just gonna like collapse in on itself.
Nice.
Okay.
Just a burnt.
And I will tell you that you don't see the fire doing any additional damage either.
Okay.
And it's done. One down, one to go. Did you have any other? Did you have to do a move action or anything like that?
I think I will take a step just to the side, just so I'm not right in line with you.
Okay. Keeping a comfortable distance, and that one's gone. It is now Glicko's turn.
Yeah, so seeing that this one Jack in the Box just imploded, I retrain my focus on the one on the table or on the booth, and I'm gonna go ahead and full attack. I know that I get, is that -4 or 5?
-4.
-4. Okay. And a full attack. On the first one, that's a dirty 20.
All right.
And then...
Did it?
Huh?
You got it?
Okay. And with that one, 4 points of electricity damage on that first attack.
Okay.
And then the second one is a... Oh my god. 17 EAC to hit.
That is a hit.
All right. That is 4 points of electricity damage.
Okay. Taking it down a little bit at a time. And yeah, and again, you don't see any like additional damage from that attack. Okay, now we're on round 3. Error took a beating, but this creature in front of you has now been melted. What do you do?
I reach into my bag and take out a serum of healing.
Okay.
And as he goes to drink it, he goes, "I am in an immense amount of pain."
Oh no. He's like, ouch, this hurts.
So I heal 4 points.
Brondo, it's got what droids need.
It's got electricity.
Every time you drink it,
I feel better.
Okay, it's taking a round to recharge, and it is Q's turn.
Q is going to again take a guarded step back. Get away from me! And he turns over to Error, and he says,
He tells me to get away from him.
he says, "Come on, Error, you could do it!" And he gives you an inspiring boost to give you get 12 stamina points back.
Nice. You're not in that much pain.
Good deal. Okay, so now it is the remaining Jack in the Box's turn.
He says, "Come save me!"
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll and see who he goes after. I'm gonna weight it towards Hugh just because that was his first
Right.
target. So 60% chance after Q, 40% to go after Elkhorn. Okay, so it's going after Elkhorn.
Ooh.
I rolled in the 80s.
Yeah.
So, gonna shift over, hop down, this tiny little toy looking up at you, and it's gonna take one single attack. I don't think that's a hit. 14 against KAC.
That's a miss.
Oh, discombobulated from that little jump. That was like jumping off a cliff for this tiny critter.
Yeah.
And it is Elkhorn's turn.
All right. I'm going to take a guarded step back so I don't get trouble. And I'm going to take a shot. That's a 13.
Against...
What was it?
Oh.
Yes?
that's a miss.
Damn. Alright.
Okay, now it is Glicko's turn.
I'm going to take one step forward to have a clear shot on this guy and go ahead and shoot. For a 20 EAC.
20 EAC is a hit.
And that'll be 7 points of damage. Electricity.
So yeah, arcing electricity crossed, doing pretty good amount of damage. And is now Error's turn. Round.
Oh gosh, everything's so small. 1, 2, Yeah.
How is this thing looking? Rough?
I mean, got a few dents and dings in it, but it doesn't look like it's on its last leg yet.
All right.
Feeling, I guess, a little rejuvenated from being yelled at.
Inspired, I think you mean.
Save me! Save me!
So inspiring. Never have I been around a truer leader. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if, I don't think Error likes Q enough to be a human shield, or an android shield, I should say. But I'm gonna get up in front of Glico and take a shot. Take a shot with my tactical semi-auto pistol. Whew. I think I stole your heat, Des. I got a 17 on the die.
Nice.
That's a 23.
That's a hit.
Okay. We got minimum damage.
Oh.
3 piercing damage.
Okay. Another good dent. Ba-ding! On this thing. It's getting down. Let's just say it's not. It's.
The sun's getting low.
I would say if you could look at the glass as half full or half empty, what it's like. Okay.
We'll have a half hour of this.
It's Q's turn.
Oh, it is. I'm going to get him! Get him! And he's going to shoot with his skip shot pistol. 16 to hit KAC.
Yep.
6 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Okay.
So everyone has a +1.
All right, good. And remember, this is tiny, so this is like, 2.
About the size of
feet.
Glico?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. All right, that's now the toy's turn, and it's got some options here. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll. Well, let's see. You just attacked.
I did. And I yelled
A
at
little
it.
more. You did a little more damage though than Error did, I believe.
I did?
I think so. You did 6.
Oh,
and
Error? Yeah.
Error only did 3.
Right.
So I think it's gonna go after you. You're the threat. You've got the aggro. So wish I could use this ability. Can't. Gonna move closer and only take 1 attack. That's a 20 against KAC.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, that's a hit. I don't know now because we're at level 4. I'm used to being a level 2.
I have no armor.
That is 7 points of slashing damage to the old brain.
That's what you get for having exposed brain.
Oh, my brain!
Elkhorn, a little gray matter lands on you.
Oh.
What do you do?
Oh, no.
I just brush
That's
it
mine!
off.
Takes it away from you, puts it back in his head.
I think I can still use my gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You should be good.
I'll take a shot then. That's an 18.
18's a hit.
That will be... Hey, guess what? It's 5 damage.
Oh, that's good damage. All right. Yeah.
Well, since I get to choose, I'll just say electricity, even though it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Just
Yeah,
to be
so
thorough.
yeah, you choose electricity. You can see like the energy like arc up the coil of this creature, definitely electrifying it, and it's starting to look a little singed and doesn't seem like it's gonna be around here much longer. And it's, let's see, do you want to take your move action at all?
No, I think I'll just...
Okay. Glick, go. You got a bodyguard in front of you. What you gonna do?
Yeah, so I imagine that Error has a wide stance, or at least wide enough for me to be able to see properly. So I'm going to lay on the ground very carefully and aim my gun and fire from the ground.
Okay.
Now, what kind of... Should I take a minus for this?
I'm not gonna give you any penalties. You're a tiny creature, and he's medium.
Okay.
I think you're fine.
All right.
Rolls a natural 1, shoots.
Exactly,
Very
natural
much.
1. It's a freaking natural 1. You stole my heat, Alex.
Hilarious.
No.
Oh no!
All
I really want to
right.
get these cards out again, too. Damn.
So now what?
You missed.
That's a miss.
Oh, there's
Unless
nothing
I-
like worse than that. Okay, I'll take it.
Well, we haven't been using these for quite some time, so otherwise.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay, yeah, that's a miss. So I'm assuming you dropped prone to do this.
Yeah.
So that would be your move action. Okay. All right, that's the end of the round. It's round 5. Error, you're up. Just have the shot fly between your legs.
And miss.
Whew.
Oh yeah, I do yell out like, "Don't back up, please."
He backs up, steps on you. You're dead.
Squish. I don't know what to do. Shoot it.
What class are you?
Technomancer. I got things that I can do. They're just all bad. I'm going to... He does another, like, kind of hero pose. Like, the camera could kind of catch a different poster behind him doing the same thing as him. But he, kind of like the Flash's stance before he starts running. And then, like, he, like, throws his hand out in front of him, and I'm gonna cast Caustic Conversion on this thing. So I'm gonna make an attack roll and hope that I still have Dez's heat. That's a modified 20
Plus
All
one.
right.
against EAC, a 21 then. A modified 21.
I'm going to modify it till it's a hit.
And if I hit, the target takes 4d4 acid damage and takes an additional 5 acid damage at the end of its turn each round for the spell's duration.
Okay.
Which would be for 2 rounds. I'm getting all of my d4s. Okay, so that is 6, 9, 11 acid damage.
Was that a
May
gulp I just
describe
heard?
your kill.
Hey!
Exactly 11.
Fantastic. Yeah, so Caustic Conversion turns water vapor in the air into a deadly acid, which coats the scissors and, like, the arm joints, and those, like, burn through, and it falls to the ground as, like, the rest of the metal starts to bubble and, like, corrode, and he dies.
He does. I like the hand movements. All right, cool.
As it falls, Q runs over to Error and, like, hugs his leg. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I fucked up.
Please stop getting your brain goo on my leg.
I'm sorry. And he grabs the goo and puts it back onto his head.
Oh god. Yeah, I feel like around the same time, Glico is trying to like stand back up and uses those like vines a little bit, but like is wrapping around Error's leg and kind of touches a little bit of brain matter and like pulls away real quick, like, yeah. Are there any more boxes on this booth?
No, it seems like these were the last two
Okay.
Devices.
All right.
This game was not as fun as the others.
I didn't like it.
I agree.
And Q remembers that he saw a body over in the corner and releases Error's leg and starts flying his way over to it.
Okay, you hover over and you're just like hovering over this creature. It appears to be a Lushunta, face down, seems to be wearing a polo shirt.
Pokes him like, "You okay?"
There's no response.
Real quick
Okay.
question. Is Q the brains of the operation? Because, like, you're asking some very
that a
obvious
joke?
questions.
Literally.
Well,
Do I see like a bullet shot to the head or something?
You don't see anything from the backside.
Oh, I'm gonna like.
Elkhorn comes over and helps him again roll the body
Yeah.
over.
Okay. Yeah, you roll the body over and you see that you see the face of this Lushunta. You see that they're wearing this polo shirt. There is a logo on it that says Champion Squad. And you see there's a name tag. It's Marso Daradol, which I don't know if Eru gave you the name, but if I said it, but yeah, he would have definitely told you that's his friend. So you have located that person, and they seem to be lifeless. There's also a key card attached to his belt.
Elkhorn documents on his data pad again, like last time, that they found another deceased person.
Okay.
And yeah, while they're doing that, Glico kind of looks over Error and is like, "Do you need help? You look like you took a beating."
Yeah, Error takes a serum of healing, his last one. And so he looks a little bit better, but is still feeling pretty rough.
Yeah, she goes ahead or they go ahead and give you another one to use.
Another one?
Yeah, another one.
Are you made of serum of healing?
What?
Are you made of serum?
I had three.
serums of
This is
healing?
my second one. Also, yes, I am a serum of healing myself.
You are? I pick Glico up and
Oh no!
Oh no!
full health.
Did you roll for that, Alex, or do you want me to?
I did.
Okay.
I got 3, so
Okay. I also have like a med kit and yeah.
Elkhorn. I forgot.
Yeah, there you go.
I knew the first part, not the second part. Don't forget that you have that ability where you can like basically create a med kit out of nowhere and then.
That's true.
So I think, if I remember correctly, you can roll a medicine check, and then it'll be like treating deadly wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to do that, go for it.
So yeah, Elkhorn's gonna come over and check in on Error and render assistance.
So yeah, you roll a medicine check.
I disperse my weapon first, correct?
Yeah.
First the gun. Activate the... Which one of these? This one?
What's up?
Which ability am I activating?
I think it's the same ability. I think it's gear. You activate. It doesn't just. You shouldn't have to click anything. Just roll a
Okay. Medicine check.
medicine check.
Sure.
So like almost seemingly out of nowhere, this cloud of nanites spawns like a med kit sort of. And
Cool.
yeah, so roll a medicine check.
I got a 14.
That's not great.
Dang.
You needed a 25.
Ah.
What is your medicine? I thought it was like really high.
Yeah, it's plus 11.
Oh, but you rolled a 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Badge.
Yeah, I can also do that. So like after seeing Elkhorn do it, Glicko's like, "Oh, I have one of those." And yeah, they take out the med kit.
You have a nanite med kit?
Not nanite.
Everyone has.
Whatever. A basic med kit. And for my medicine check, that is going to be a 30.
That actually really. Let's see here. Let me read the rules. You can use your medicine to restore hit points. This takes 1 minute, and the DC is based on the medical equipment. DC 25. You succeed the check, you restore 1 hit point per level. So that'll be 4. If you succeed by 5 or more, which you did, you add your intelligence modifier. Oh, now she's got to look at her sheet.
Yeah, hold
just to find out. So it's 4 plus probably 1.
I'm
or 2.
looking. Where the hell?
I'm looking.
I'm looking. Where the hell is it?
Are you're Glorko? What's your name?
Glicko! Who's Glorgo?
Glicko.
Oh, plus 3? I
Plus
think?
3, yeah. So
Okay.
7 points of hit point.
7.
Or 7 hits.
7
What did I
points of
say?
hit point.
7 points of hit point. That puts me up to my
Invulnerable to hit
max
point.
hit point.
Cool.
Hell yeah, dude. We figured it out.
We're all in this together.
So other than the key card, does this person have anything?
No, they just seem to be some kind of tech support programmer here, but
Yeah.
that's the only thing of relevance they had.
I would like the polo.
All right. I can't help you with that. So he walks away from the body. And he's
Does
gonna
Era go get the polo?
Arrow goes and takes the polo.
I just
off of him.
imagine you like trying to shake this guy out of his polo. Like, get off of it.
All right, what does Q do?
He's going to solemnly walk back, I assume, with our elk horn friend,
Yes.
and go and chat with our Vlaka friend that we
All
just.
right. So you head out of the champion squad booth together, and then assume Glicko, are you heading out? Or are you waiting for Era?
Yeah, I'm just doing the thing I did last episode where I just kind of like stare at Error from a distance, just like slowly watching what he's doing and just mesmerized. So, yeah, I wait.
Okay, so you're staring, and then Error comes out. Maybe did you put the shirt on? Okay.
Yep, 100%.
So he slips this polo on over his armor and walks out and stands triumphantly, hands on hips. Camera like comes down low. You can see like this majestic poster back behind him of another character in the same pose. And we'll see you next time.
Yay!
Oh.
Thanks to Sirenscape for the amazing atmospheric sounds and music. Make sure to check them out at Sirenscape.com to use them in your game. Also, thank you to our patrons. You guys help us continue to do this, and we appreciate you. If you'd like to check out our Patreon or find more info about us, go to adventureawaitspod.com. And now, back to your regularly scheduled programming.